Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to another night of ATC iRacing League. Apologize for the delay in the start. Some technical difficulties. So, with that being said, I gotta adjust some things here. Been having some technical difficulties with my equipment. So, let's see. All right. They're already green. However, let's go through because I have let's see how they gridded. So starting in first, oh, I don't even have the grid. The grid's not right. All right. Well, that's awesome. I don't have the grid. No, I can go like... I can't even go like that. All right, everything I wanted to do is not working right now. So we have... One second here, 1 second. It might be pulling the right ones here. Let's check Tyler. Okay, so that is correct. It's just not giving me times with it. All right, so you've got Seth Jackson was in first, or started first. Tyler Lester to his outside. Matthew, I have no, I'm not, I don't know if I know how to say that last name. Got third, Tyler DeWeese started in fourth place. Josh Waltese started fifth. Rick DeWeese started sixth. Dave Brasecki started seventh. Larry Miller started eighth. Brandon Yates started ninth. Sean Timoty started 10th. Ulrich Wolfgang von Gradwitz started in 11th place. Frank Caruso started in 12th. Charles Van Schick started in 13th. Mitchell Wilson in 14th. Zach Mullen started in 15th with Mark Cyphers in 16th. Michael Weichscheider started in 17th with Kyle Bird in 18th. Abram Ghostin in 19th. Jordan Tross starting in 20th tonight. Todd Parent 21st. Richard Modrick in 22nd. And Garrett Stone rounded out the field. And I think I skipped a number, but you know what? We're going with it because that's what I got. So you got Mark Cyphers currently in the lead right now. I have been, like I said, I have been doing nothing but fight my audio. So, you guys didn't even hear me on that. So I will try to make sure I talk into my mic. directly right now because that seems to be the way I have to make it work. Audio issues are not fun, but you deal with them and you move on. So, we have 5 laps out of 60 laps tonight already through. You got Mark Cyphers in first, Charles Van Schaik in second, Richard Modric is third, Michael Wegscheider is fourth, Joshua Altice is fifth, Tyler Lester sixth, Mitchell Williams is seventh, Dave Brasecki is eighth, Frank Caruso ninth, and Todd Parent is going to round out your top 10. Go ahead and put your top 10 up there for you right now. That number is the breakdown from the leader. So I know I read off 23, but it appears there's 21, so I apparently jumped number somewhere, but... So there's 21 trucks here tonight. And right now you got Richard Modric is running in third. He's our biggest climber. He's up 16 spots right now. He started 19th, currently in third. Michael Wegscheider is right there behind him. Started in 15th, is in 4th. He's up 11 spots right now. So, we got some guys doing some climbing. They are getting some separation between them now. They are starting to file out. These guys here, 1 and 2, Mark Cyphers, Charles Van Schaik, they are sticking pretty close to each other, trying to get around. A lot of race to go. We have a caution. Let's see if I can't figure out what happened here. Oh, we got a truck backwards. Oh, looks like the 91 broke loose and just caught his rear end. Let's see if we can do a... Rewind this, go here. You see 91 breakdown. Oh, 91 cut down, actually hit, who was that he hit? That's the number 8, I think. That would be the number 8. So we go back to that crash. Oh, we just missed it. Just missed it. You can see where he came down into a spot that wasn't open. Caught the 8 a little bit. 8 sent him loose and up into the 97. Or the 90... No. Was it 97 or 91? I'm not sure. Was the 97. So into the 97. We'll go ahead and get back out here on the track with the guys that are out here. These two stayed out, Seth Jackson and Rick Deweese. Not sure if it's Deweese or Deweese. All right, as they get lined back up, go around for a second lap. So the restart's going to be Seth Jackson will be starting first, Rick Deweese in second, Mitchell Williams third, Richard Modrick is third, sorry. Mitchell Williams is fourth, Joshua Altice fifth, Mark Cyphers sixth, Tyler Lester seventh. Michael Weichschleider is going to be 8th, Todd Parent in 9th, and Jordan Tross is going to round out your top 10. You got Freak Caruso is going to be in 11th, David Bersecki 12th, Zach Mullen 13th, Kyle Beard 14th. Garrick Stone is going to be in 15th, Tyler Deweese in 16th, Larry Millard in 17th, Charles Van Schaik is going to be in 18th, Abram Gostin in 19th, Matthew Panzaka is going to be 20th, and Ulrich Wolfgang von Gradwitz is 21st, but he is out. That incident that we just watched, him going into the wall, it made it to where he had to park his truck for the evening. He will not be returning this evening, so we are down to 20. Pace car is down, and we are going to get back to racing. We are green. See 71 getting right in there on the back end of Seth. They're going to go 3 wide right there. Looks like a jumble, but they are... There's a 3 wide shot. The 56 is dropping back. Not exactly sure if he's having some issues or if he's... He was one of the ones that stayed out. I'm wondering if his tires just are not holding for him. You see Jordan Tross trying to make his way up through there. Jordan pretty much has this season wrapped up, points-wise. But he is working his way up there. He's up to 5th place. So you got Mitchell Williams out front. Let's see if we can get through the track here, get through the field. You got Mitchell Williams in that 54. Joshua Altice. And then Burn It Down 94. Todd Parent is going to be in that icy 69. Get a better shot when I get around the corner here. There you go. There's a nice side view of it. You got Tyler Lester out there running in a Ram. That was a tight squeeze there on the bumpers. Thought he was gonna bump him. Managed to make it through. You got Jordan Tross in his 79 Arc Raiders truck. You got 71 of Richard Modric right behind him. Got a pizzeria sponsor, it looks like. Then you got Seth Jackson in the 56. Deweese Auto Sales. You can definitely tell that those guys are partners. They have the same paint schemes. You got Michael Wegscheider in the... I don't even know how to say that. JT... Is that JTCKT? I don't know. But he's number 59. You got number 12 of Frank Caruso in the Waseca Farm Valvoline number 12. Mark Cyphers in that 00 Cummins. Nothing stops the Ram, and he's not stopping trying to get up and around Frank right now. Gonna lose a little bit on the corner, but that's not totally bad. You got Dave Brusecki in the 92 Pittsburgh Dad truck. He just made a pass. He got around Charles Van Schaik, which is right there in the 23 SpongeBob. He's running that SpongeBob paint tonight. You got Kyle Beard in that number 8. I'm not sure what we want to call that. Brown honeycomb? Not sure. Garrett Stone out there in the Whataburger number 5. And you got Tyler Deweese. He's running a 42 Coca-Cola truck. Target also. Target Coca-Cola. Zach Mullen. He's running his Rapala 49. Hopefully he has some better luck this week. Like I said, we've seen him over the last few weeks. He seems to be the receptor of incidents. You got Abram Ghostin running that Ghost Athletics 22 truck. You got Larry Millard at 65 Dallas Stars. Yeah, Rick Deweese, we looked at that earlier. Deweese Auto Sales, JEE. I'm not sure what's on the hood. Maybe we'll see it when he comes around. Or maybe it's going to be at just a low enough angle that I can't read it. Looks like DAS. Not sure if that's... I'm sure it stands for something, but I can't see it. Then you got Matthew Fangzoka. That 97 Castrol Edge truck. He unfortunately got caught in that incident earlier, so he's now not with the pack, not with anybody. He's just kind of running his own race right now, hoping for another caution. Got to give him credit, though. He is down 6 laps, still out there, still trying to make something of it. You love to see it, even when these guys don't. I mean, there's still a lot of race, so there's still a lot of possibilities he could get 6 lucky dogs and be right back in it. We are only on lap 19 going into 20. We got 60 laps total. Meanwhile, back out front, Joshua Altice is leading the pack. He's about 0.35 in front of Mitchell Williams. For the most part, everybody's gotten back into single file lines. They are spreading out a little bit. Front group getting away from the middle. Put the top 5 out there for you. Let's see if I can get into... Go ahead and get into there. All right. Go with the drone can for a little bit. Get a different perspective. There you see 1 through 5 kind of bunched up. 2, 3, and 4 right there. Let's go back to that group. They are shuffling around a little bit here. Jordan Tross managed to get around and get in front of Mitchell Williams. He's going to try and track down Joshua Altice now. That's not the camera I was looking for. There's managed to be some large separation between the first 5 and the next group. Where 6 and 7 aren't too far behind, but then you go 8 and back. There's about a 4-second gap between 5th and 8th. So quite a difference going on there. Quite a gap. I'm going to go ahead and hop in with Jordan Tross right in the pit. All right, now we'll jump aboard with Josh Waltese. There you see Josh Waltese. He's led 14 laps so far tonight. We're on lap 27. We're almost halfway. Almost halfway. We've had 1 caution so far tonight. Back up there for you. You can see how the gaps are with everybody. Trying to peek to the inside there, Joshua Altise. wants to start making a move to the front. You can see the side by side. Looks like he is going to battle him, and he is going to try and take it. But while they're battling, the 01 of Tyler Lester says, hey, I want to be a part of this. Well, Jordan almost had him. He ended up losing a spot. There he's gained a spot back, but Joshua Altice has managed to get away from everybody now. There's about a 0.2 gap between him and them. Go in and look at something here. All right, so after this race, next week is Kentucky, 115 laps. And then they will round out the season in Phoenix. Phoenix are going to have 130 laps. That'll be on the 24th. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe, notification bell, and you can get notified when the race goes live. Like I say, we got 2 more races this season. Meanwhile, up front, we got Jordan Tross did manage to take over and get the lead. They are dealing with lap traffic, though. I believe that is not Rick. That is not Matthew either. Like I say, going through the points, Jordan Tross is currently 103 points ahead. I'm sorry, 113, 112 points ahead. So he's got a lead of 112 points in front of Mitchell Williams. Then you got Joe Spinelli. He is about 28 points behind Mitchell. Todd Parent is 17 back behind Joe. Avon Ghostin is about 47 behind Todd Parent. That's your top 5 of the points for the season. Looks like we have several people going into the pits. We have 23 laps left to go. And they've made it this far. I'm going to guess that Jordan's going to go to 30 laps and then go into the pits. Going in right now. So we got some green lap pit stops going on. Trying to find somebody who's actually out on the track. See if these guys can get out and stay in front of them. They're not going to, so Mitchell Williams is going to take the lead back over. So everybody's pretty spread out now. See if we can try and get a good angle to kind of go through everything. So you got Mitchell Williams is currently running first. Richard Modrick is second. Joshua Altice is right there in third. Todd Parent is going to be running in fourth place. Jordan Tross is fifth. Looking like he's trying to make a move to get back around Todd Parent. Charles Van Schaik is in sixth. Tyler Lester is seventh. Abram Ghostin is eighth. Frank Caruso ninth. Michael Wegscheider is going to round out your top 10. Moving back, you got Seth Jackson is going to be 11th. Kyle Baird in 12th. Mark Cyphers in 13th. Garrett Stone is going to be 14th. Tyler DeWeese in 15th. Larry Millard is going to be in 16th. Rick DeWeese is going to be in 17th. Zach Mullen is going to be 18th. Dave Bersecki is going to be 19th. And Matthew Panscana is going to be... I apologize for that name. I'm just going to say that. I apologize for that name. Is going to be in 20th. Mitchell Williams maintaining that lead. Joshua Altice in second. Richard Modrick in third. Jordan Tross in fourth. Charles Van Schaik is going to be in fifth. Altice and Mitchell Williams going to be battling it out here. Pop the track back up there. You can see how spread out everybody's gotten. Jordan Tross is in third, trying to make his way back up to the other two. Mitchell Williams trying to make Joshua Altice trying to make a move on Mitchell Williams. Jordan Tross has managed to take that gap from a 1.7. He's got it down to about a 0.3. And with about 10 laps to go, made good time, giving himself a few laps to try and make something happen. See him pop out. He's going to make a move to get around Mitchell Williams. Hold on to the inside. He will clear Mitchell. At least on this point of the corner, he has cleared him. Mitchell is not going to give up very easy. Drops back up behind Josh Altice, trying to get back into the flow, not burn up as much fuel. Joshua Altice does have 1 lap older tires, so will that make a difference? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. But at this moment, you got Jordan Tross trying to push the outside to get around Joshua. With 10 to go, Jordan Tross is making the moves. And just like that, Jordan Tross around and away. Already a 0.5 gap between him and Joshua Altice. So now that he's done all that work to get around and get out front, hopefully, or he is hoping, I'm sure, that there are no cautions. Because if that's the case, he can maintain this and stay out in front of everybody as long as he maintains his tires and doesn't break free and break loose. So as we go through, we got Jordan Tross in front, Joshua Altice in second place, Mitchell Williams is third, Tyler Lester is fourth, Charles Van Schaik is going to be fifth, Richard Modrich is going to be in sixth place, Todd Parent is going to be in seventh, Abram Ghostin will be eighth, Michael Wegscheider will be ninth, Frank Caruso is going to be 10th, Mark Cyphers is going to be in 11th spot, Seth Jackson is going to be starting on, or not starting. He's currently in 12th place. I cannot speak now. Kyle Beard is going to be in 13th. Larry Millard is going to be 14th. Tyler DeWeese currently running in 15th. Rick DeWeese in 16th. Zach Mullen sitting here in 17th. Dave Bersecki in 18th. Garrett Stone is in the pits right now. And Matthew P is in 20th place. That is the breakdown with 5 laps to go. Jordan Tross managing to get his lead up to a 0.6 now. He's going to hold on to that. Josh Welty's making that gap up over 1 second and climbing really quick. All right, one more time around. One more time around. Jordan Trace up there running. Got about a 1.6 gap between him and Mitchell Williams and Josh Welty's. You're going to come around the last corner. You're going to go over the finish line, and that's going to do her. Everybody else comes and crosses the lines. Go ahead. Page through results here. There are the results 1 through 10. Through 20. All right. Well, now let's see. Hopefully, my sounds will work and the interview will work. We're going to test that out here right now. We've got Mitchell Williams. He's already up here ready and waiting. Mitchell Williams, do you have a copy?
Yes, I do.
All right, and I see you going through the broadcast, so that's awesome. All right, so you started in 12th. You managed to work your way up. You ran first for a little bit. You and Joshua battled it out. Then Jordan started to sneak up on you guys and got around you in the last 10 laps and just kind of ran away. And then you and Josh kept battling it out. Overall, a pretty good race. You guys only had one caution tonight.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna maybe get a couple more, but I thought with short pin, tires do wear out. I didn't take tires on first run, so I was hoping I could hold on for a decent amount of time, but their tires were just way fresher and I had no draft. So I was just a sitting down at that point.
Well, but overall, I mean, you're up 12 or up 9 spots to third place. Still not bad.
Yeah.
There was 21 of you out here tonight, so. Is there any? I mean, you guys pretty much ran a clean race, and most of the action I feel was between the top 3 most of the night, and it was kind of top 5 actually. It was kind of a battle watching you guys kind of shuffle around for a while, and then once you guys kind of settled out and get into single file, just kind of. Then it was just kind of picking your spots and trying to get around each other, and that's what we kind of saw. I mean, was there any kind of strategies that you were trying to do or trying to get something to work that maybe worked or wasn't working, or?
I tried short pin by a few laps, but it still helped a little bit because I got away for a little bit, but I thought I'd have a bigger gap, and it's only like 4.5 to Jordan, and I think like only 2.5 to Josh. Those fresh tires, they ran down Rick and then ran me down. And I almost got to Josh at the end, but I couldn't get for his turn as good. And that's loose in turn 3.
It's just trying to get the points up here. I think trying to catch Jordan, but he's got such a heck of a lead, and somehow he keeps managing to get out front every race. I don't know. I think he's getting pretty lucky on this stuff, honestly. But still, you're second place in the points overall in the season. It's not bad. Had a pretty good season. You got 2 more races. What are your thoughts on those? You got Kentucky and Phoenix are the last 2.
Last time we ran Kentucky, I felt really, really good in the long run. And then Phoenix, it's like hit or miss for me. But last season, I think I was running second or third at the time, but finished 4th, I believe, on older tires. So it's not easy, but it's also a fun track. I just prefer the older layout from like 2017 before. After they changed the track.
Yeah. Well, is there anybody like to thank for tonight?
As always, racing with the ATC guys, when they're able to race with Rick, DJ, Hayden, and all those guys as well. And thank you for the broadcast.
Yeah, broadcast almost didn't happen, and I've been fighting my audio for. I was trying to be good and come in early, and my audio was just all kinds of messed up. And I've got it kind of working, but it's not where it's supposed to be. So I managed to get it to work for the race.
I joined the Discord. So at least I have my point of view, at least, if everything goes wrong.
So, well, congratulations on your P3, and hopefully you'll be back up here next week.
Hopefully. Thank you.
Have a good night, sir.
Me too.
All right. I don't see. Looks like Joshua might have dipped already. I don't see him in the rooms anywhere. So we will go to the man of the hour, the man of the last 4 weeks, Mr. Jordan Tross. You got a copy, sir?
I sure do.
Well, another race down, another win in the books for you.
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I love long runs at this track, and luckily enough, that's what we got. I definitely struggle a bit in the short runs, and didn't really have to deal with it too much tonight. And as soon as we got those green flag pit stops, overall, it was a lot of fun. I did slide through my box a little bit, but it didn't really cost me much time. So overall, it was a really fun race. I'm glad everyone could keep it clean, and it was a fun battle with Josh, Mitchell, Chuck, and Tyler Lester there.
Yeah, only one caution tonight, and you started 17th, went up 16 spots to get to first, and was I was a little concerned for you when you were starting towards the back because prior races I've seen some things. I know you have too, but so I was a little worried for you being in the back and working your way up, but I know at the same time that's fun for you guys sometimes to do that to try and battle your way up. And then, with the going green, doing the green lap pits and stuff, that really shuffled everybody up and you had to battle back up again. So, and you did it, managed to get up there, and then once you got out front, you just kind of ran away and had almost a 2 second gap in between you and Josh between those last couple laps after you got around and in front of him.
Yeah, I think Josh and I were very similar on speed. It's just once he and Mitchell started battling, once you're side by side on tracks like this, it really slows you down. And so I got a little lucky and able to pull away with that. I felt like I was maybe a tenth better. I mean, I did have one lap fresher tires than him, so that does help a little bit. But yeah, it's just trying to time those runs and make those passes as efficient as possible because when you're side by side, you just lose so much time. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Definitely some tight racing there, especially early on. Um, 2, 3 wide, even I saw 4 wide in the mirror a couple times. So I'm sure it was fun on the broadcast, and I can't wait to watch this one back.
Yeah, I had a little issues, and I think everything went okay. My audio is not where it's supposed to be. I managed to get it rigged up so it would work for the stream, but it's I don't know. It between a Windows update and I changed out a thing, and it just messed up all of my sounds. So almost didn't have a stream tonight, but I did manage to pull something together to get it to work. So I'm glad for that, and glad that you guys. Then I had some issues with iRacing too, where I had to load into it 3 different times before it finally would show me you guys. So I'm not sure exactly what was going on. I had a whole list of issues, but you did not. You managed to get first, finishing in front of everybody else. 21 trucks in here tonight. So yeah, congratulations on that. Another win for you. Another step up on the ladder of the points for the season. So I don't know that anybody's going to have anything for you in the next 2 weeks unless something drastic happens to you, and even then, I don't know if anybody can really catch you. So
Yeah, I'm not sure if they can get me in the points, but definitely can beat me on the track. We've had some pretty good racing, and overall, I've been pretty lucky to avoid wrecks this season. I managed to finish every race, so that's a pretty good statistic.
well, congratulations on first. Is there anybody you'd like to thank?
Well, thanks to you for doing the broadcast, and thanks to everyone who shows up. It's a lot of fun to run these races, and it's really clean racing out there tonight. For a track like this, it gets really tight out of turn one and through the tunnel turn, and some leagues you'll see a lot of wrecks through these tracks, and it was a lot of fun, tight racing tonight, and overall quite clean. There was a few times where you saw some contact, but it's always bound to happen. But thanks to everyone who helps put these races on, Saw, Zach, and everyone at ATC. It's a lot of fun.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on P1 tonight, and I'm guessing we may see you back up here again.
I hope so. That's the goal, but you never know what's going to happen.
You got Kentucky and Phoenix coming up.
Well, I do like those two tracks, so we'll see.
Alrighty, sir. You have yourself a good night, and congratulations again.
Thank you. You too.
All right. So, on behalf of everybody here at ATC iRacing and all the racers, all the drivers, all of you out there in the watching world, out in the chat, I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope it was okay. I apologize for the technical difficulties and the issues in the beginning of the stream. Hopefully it ended up okay, and hopefully you watch it later and enjoy it if that is what you do, which if you're not here now, that's probably what's going to happen. So, I want to thank you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. We'll be back here next week. I won't be broadcasting. Somebody else will be stepping in. But we will be here next week at Kentucky. And then I will be back for the final race of the season in Phoenix. So, until next time, have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful weekend. Later on, everybody.